that's dope, So, you know, it was good sparring. It was very good experience for me.
Not to pick a winner, but then who would you lean toward in that fight? I mean, you would know. Like, who would you lean toward? Him, the way we focused on him. The big guys training kids, how's that go? Sparring, big guys. Oh, I always spar big guys. Yeah, I never sparred nobody my size, so that's nothing.
Gennady Golovkin, after 3 unsuccessful attempts to defeat Canelo Alvarez, has now decided to assist Terence Crawford in finally achieving that goal in a single fight.
Based on your career and all the victories you've achieved, is there one particular fight for both of you that stands out as the most meaningful and you said, damn, I did that with pride?
I would say for me, the most meaningful fight for me was becoming a world champion. But in the fans' eyes, my biggest moment was against Errol Spence.
For me, I have many, but I think with Triple G is one of my biggest.
Following the press tour, Terence Crawford returned to training, and Golovkin visited him just 2 days later. Recognizing how challenging beating Canelo is, only 2 fighters have managed it. Golovkin aims to help Crawford become the third, focusing on power and new fighting techniques to prepare for their September showdown. Golovkin and Crawford have exchanged advice, with Golovkin highlighting Canelo's vulnerabilities and offering insights into his fighting style. Crawford, aware of his perfect 41-fight record, has sought help from Canelo's previous opponents to avoid setbacks, and recently trained alongside Floyd Mayweather.
I don't think so.
Maybe next time.
Canelo, can you fill in the blank for me? Triple G is blank.
Huh?
Can you fill in the blank? Triple G is blank.
Despite Canelo's 2 wins in their series, Crawford has shifted his focus to Golovkin for guidance. Their first encounter, a disputed draw, set the stage for their trilogy, with Canelo ultimately prevailing in the subsequent 2 bouts, cementing his dominance.
I don't have to give details. I know you guys are competitive, but what was that sparring like on, fight fans want to know?
It was dope. It was dope. I appreciate Drake for even, giving me the opportunity to step in the ring with him,
Crawford seeks to understand how Golovkin managed to trouble and control Canelo in their closely contested fight. Their friendship began amid rumors of a future showdown, with Crawford learning about Canelo's power, particularly a memorable punch in their first fight, and Golovkin's reflections on its impact.
Boxing punch. Canelo puts up a high guard and parries the jab that Kovalev throws. Now Canelo explodes and pretends he's going for a liver shot that makes Kovalev duck slightly to protect his body, but Canelo goes high and lands the hook right on the ear, messing up Kovalev's equilibrium. And once he drops his hands, Canelo lands a right hand that knocks him out.
Golovkin downplays Canelo's strength, giving Crawford more confidence ahead of their upcoming clash. The 2 have sparred briefly, similar to Crawford's session with Mayweather, and speculation persists about a potential megafight between Crawford and Golovkin, though no official plans have been announced.
Я скажу так, во мне вот эта вот страсть к боксу еще пока не остыла. В данный момент у меня 3 пояса в 160, мне надо решать свои вопросы. Я думаю, даже скажу, может быть, немножко громко, я неплохо себя чувствовал, и если вы видели, как и я...
Golovkin has not officially retired but has stepped away from active boxing after his defeat to Canelo in 2022. He now heads Kazakhstan's Olympic Committee, and recent rumors of a return in 2025 have been debunked by his representatives, clarifying he has no plans to fight again. Despite Golovkin's denial of a comeback, fans continue to voice opinions about his potential return. Many believe he still possesses power at age 40, though recent appearances suggest he's been retired for some time. Nonetheless, he has hinted at a possible return in interviews.
Boxing fans will win, definitely, and promoters too. They'll fight like these.
Some fans believe Crawford should avoid a fight with Golovkin altogether. One speculates that Golovkin would stop Crawford in 7 rounds, noting Crawford's tendency to go the distance rarely. Others recall Golovkin's formidable knockout record, emphasizing the danger he still poses in his prime.
Не пропускал и не устал, то есть я показал, что есть силы, чему я очень рад. Где бы я ни находился, я, конечно, буду.
There's skepticism about Crawford moving up in weight classes, with some fans feeling he has limited options. However, there's interest in the idea of a classic matchup, Golovkin versus Crawford, both highly skilled fighters with a wide range of talents, making it an exciting, if unlikely, contest. Rumors have circulated about a potential megafight between Crawford and Golovkin, fueled by discussions of a possible showdown. Crawford finally faced Canelo, after previous bouts with top fighters like Spence, Porter, and Khan, while Canelo's high-profile fights with Mayweather and Golovkin have defined his career.
You know, we know he's capable of a lot of things, but you know, we're not going to overlook anything, and that's why we prepare the way we prepare and focus on.
Canelo Alvarez and Golovkin's rivalry has spanned over 5 years, starting with their controversial 2017 draw, followed by Canelo's narrow victory in their rematch, and a more conclusive win in 2022. Trainer Abel Sanchez guided Golovkin through these pivotal bouts, shaping their storied rivalry.
Hey John, I don't have much time left with you, so I appreciate the time that I've gotten with you. I'm curious to get your insight on a fight coming up between Terence Crawford and Canelo in September. Crawford's moving up a few weight classes to meet Canelo. Just your insight. How does Crawford cross that bridge? How does he nullify the weight difference and get a win against Canelo?
I don't know, you know.
To tighten up and get out of there. Man, Crawford gonna beat the daylight. Crawford gonna beat him, man. I'm telling you. Crawford gonna beat him. And Canelo ain't no slouch, I'm just saying, but when you get Crawford in there, he just gonna go up another notch, you know? The last guy we fought didn't want to fight. Canelo gonna bring the fight. He gonna do something. And every mistake he make, we gonna capitalize on it.
Just lastly, obviously you would have seen people saying that the size and all this, but then other people were saying, well, I mean, look to the face-off.
Trainer Abel Sanchez shared his thoughts on upcoming fights, expressing skepticism about a potential matchup between Crawford and Canelo. He believes Crawford is too small for Canelo and predicts that Canelo would dominate, especially given Crawford's fighting style and the weight differences involved. Sanchez dismissed the idea of Crawford fighting Canelo as unrealistic, criticizing Crawford's unchanged style across weight classes. He praised Canelo's ability to destroy opponents at higher weights and doubted Crawford's capacity to compete at that level, especially given his recent performances and the opinions of fighters like Virgil Ortiz.